afternoon, everyone. It's Sal Warner. How you all doing? And welcome to another episode of Chatterbox. What's going on? I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all good. It don't stop. It never stops. It doesn't stop. We don't stop. This is what we do at the end of the day. This is what we do. News is coming through that Erik ten Hag's job is safe, guys. His job is safe. He's not going anywhere. All the Ten Hag outers, they're all going to gather around together. They're going to have a little council meeting there. They're going to go down to the local town hall, start giving their banners up. Get Ten Hag out. Get Ten Hag out. Get Ten Hag out. That's what they do at the end of the day. This is what they're about at the end of the day, but it's not happening for them, is it? Don't worry. Maybe one day it might happen. Maybe one day you may bargain for, guys. If you want, guys, at the end of the day, guys, it's really, really important that we stick together as a fan base and we don't let the pressure get to us and don't let it destroy relationships between each other. Because at the end of the day, it's all about Man United. I respect people who are Ten Hag out. I'm Manchester United in. That's what I'm all about. I don't care if we have Andre the Giant as our manager, as long as we're winning bloody football matches. That's all I care, is what happens on the pitch. I don't really care about anything else. It's all about what happens on the pitch. That's all I care about. That's all I care. I don't care about anything else. Anything else on top of that, any masala on top of that, it's nothing to do with me. It's all about the results on the football pitch. And it looks like Erik ten Hag will be staying at Manchester United for the foreseeable, turning into French there, turning into French. He will be staying at Man United for the foreseeable, guys. So at the end of the day, look, that doesn't mean that he's invincible. That doesn't mean that. It basically means that things need to pick up. They have admitted, Ineos, that results have not been good enough. The results have been far from impressive. And I absolutely concur. The results have not been good enough for Erik ten Hag. And they have to improve, of course, guys. Have to improve. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new and smash a like on the video. Why don't you? Absolutely smash a like on the video if you are new and subscribe, of course, guys. Thank you very, very much, guys. Absolutely. Jim Watkins, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? I'm doing good, Jim Watkins. How are you doing? I'm good, mate. Good to see you back, my friend. Thank you for being committed. You legend. Thank you so much, my friend. Absolutely. Kazi, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Kazi. We do the Ronaldo celebration. Kazi and Jim. Kazi and Jim. Big up, Kazi. Big up, Jim. Of course, big up you both. Good evening, good evening, good afternoon. Buenas noches, everyone. We are here for Stretford Post, guys. Absolutely great to have you here. Run the lights up, beats. Press the subscribe button. That is what it's all about. That is what it's all about. Do you know what? Do you know what? I just spoke to Mark Goldbridge, right? I just told him, right? He had a little article in the Telegraph newspaper just now, and people have been giving him grief. For goodness sake, have these people got nothing else to do? Have they? What are they doing? What is their purpose? That is what I want to know. What is their purpose? Leave the lad alone. Leave the guy alone. You know what? Success is a hard thing these days. You cannot be successful without someone hating on you at the end of the day. Do you know what? Show love, show kindness. That's what humans were here for in the first place. Love and kindness, guys. That's what it's all about. Of course, guys. Absolutely. GK, Erik ten Hag stay until the next loss. Maybe longer than that. Absolutely. It might be quicker than you think. Eric in the EPL, absolutely. Brentford. I'm Erik ten Hag with Man United in. Absolutely. It's all about Man United in. Guys, it's all about Man United in. That's what it's all about. Same shit, Ed Woodward mentality. JK, don't worry about it, mate. Don't worry. Do you know what? I trust Uncle Sal here. Trust Uncle Sal. It's going to be better. It's going to get better, my friend. You just have to show that element, that little patience, mate. You have to do that. You have to show a little bit of patience and be a lot more wiser. Because at the end of the day, do you know what? What will be, will be. We're going to Wembley. Absolutely. What will be, guys. Absolutely. I'm great, bro. Big up, Jim, of course. You, Sal. I'm good, mate. Thank you so much, Jim. I'm fantastic. Knackered, king crackered, but I'm all right, mate. I'm doing all right, mate. Third stream of the day. We get it in. This is what we do, guys. This is what we do. This is what we do at the end of the day. We get it in, guys. And at the end of the day, look, listen, you know what? A lot of people are disagreeing with the Erik ten Hag news in regards to him staying. A lot of people are getting angry. A lot of people are getting frustrated. Lots of growling going on. Do you know what I mean? There's lots of that kind of stuff going on because they didn't get their own way. They're like in Toys R Us, didn't get the toy that they wanted. Do you know what I mean? It's like they got bought a jumper, a woolly jumper for Christmas, or a pair of socks, or a Lynx box set, maybe something like that during Christmas. That is the mood in the Manchester United fan base at the moment. It's a bit like your mum bought you a Lynx box set for Christmas, and that's what we don't want, isn't it? A Lynx box set. Do you know what a Lynx box set is? That's the biggest form of disrespect in the gifts hemisphere, of course, guys. Absolutely, guys. Absolutely. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you enjoyed the show before. Me and Mark, and of course, Devil's Digest. Of course, guys. It was a great show. It's great to have Mark on. Of course, guys, absolutely. Toys R Us went down in administration. Absolutely. No wonder they went down in administration, because everyone keeps moaning. Do you know what I mean? They keep moaning, and that's why they went down in administration. No one's ever satisfied at the end of the day. No matter what toy they get, they're unsatisfied at the end of the day. That is what it's all about, guys. People are going to moan about anything at the end of the day. I'm being blamed for everything. It's me. All down to Sal. That Ten Hag is staying. It's all down to Sal. He got the letter. He wrote the letter to Ineos. He wrote the letter to Ineos. He wrote the letter. I'm here with my ink pen. That's what they think I'm doing. This is what they think I'm doing. I'm sitting there composing a letter, writing a letter, all joined up, writing italic and everything. Do you know what I mean? They're absolutely madness that I would be writing a letter. You know what I mean? Crazy nutcases, left, right, and center. There's crazy nutcases everywhere we look. Everywhere time I turn around, there's a crazy nutcase on my Twitter. Of course, guys, absolutely. You're far too young to be an uncle. No way, I'm not, Kazi. I'm old enough to be a bloody granddad, mate. You joker. Thank you, though, Kazi. Good compliment. Thank you, mate. Kazi, league is over now. The league's not over. It's 6 games into it, mate. Don't worry about it, Saeed. We will be there, mate. We have the inshallah. We have the inshallah, mate. We get there, mate. We'll get there. Don't worry about it. You just have to believe, guys. Have to believe, and we have to have the energy. Look at my energy. For goodness sake, where do I get the energy from at the end of the day? My goodness me, I don't know where it comes from. It's scary. So I'm giving Eric Ten Hag until Christmas to prove us, and if not, he'll be out. Still will back him if he is here. Absolutely, Jim. And that is what it's all about. You see, guys, the way Jim talks there, the way he is there, that is how we should be. We should be backing the manager. We should be like that until he is no longer the manager. Doesn't mean you're Ten Hag in. Doesn't mean you're Ten Hag out. It just means you support your football club. At the end of the day, you are not going to change what is going to happen if the manager is here, he stays, or he's sacked. Support the football club. And that is how we move, guys. That is how we move, my friends and gentlemen and ladies. We're both old, so Jim, speak for yourself, blood. Speak for yourself. I'm not old. I'm just mature. JK, Sal, how old is your son? I don't have a son, JK. I don't have a son. Absolutely not. Ever played most our games at home? Zaid, ever played most of our games at home? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Big up, Zaid, though. Sal had one too many coffees today. I don't have coffee. I don't need coffee. That is not in my agenda at the moment. I just talk and I just keep talking and it doesn't stop. Do you know what I mean? People say I should be on TV. Do you think I should be on TV? Because I will contradict a lot of those people on TV. I'm telling you right now, if they come up against me, I will just go, pa, 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 pa. I will hit them with the history so fast, they wouldn't even know where to turn. That is what I am. That is what I do. That's what I do, guys. Absolutely, guys. Absolutely. Big up, everyone. Sorry, guys. Let me go back. We play most of our games at home. Yeah, you know what? Lots of things are going to happen, guys. In all seriousness, we need to start winning football matches. We've got Brentford at home. That is a must win, guys. That is a must win. We must beat Brentford at home. No doubt about it. It's all about that game, of course, guys. We drop points there. God knows what those guys. The league's over in terms of top 4. We're just going to have to hope in Europe and now. No, we'll be all right. You never know what's going to happen in the league. Worse things have happened. Don't worry. And stranger things have happened in the league. You never know what's going to happen. You don't know. Just keep the belief side. You know that good energy, it resonates. And you know what? It might happen. It might not. At the end of the day, my advice to you, my friend, my good brother, at the end of the day, just support the team and we'll see what happens. At the end of the day, nothing is over yet. Nothing has been confirmed. Nothing is set in stone at the end of the day. So we have to wait and see, of course. No, you're funny, so I love your humor. Jim, at the end of the day, I try my best. I do try my best. Some people think I'm not funny. How can you think I'm not funny? At the end of the day, I just talk and talk and talk. Do you know what I mean? I would love one of you to come on here and start talking, you guys, and talk. Meant weave. Yes, I understand what you mean, Zayed. Yes, we got lots of our games, of course. Kazi, big up Kazi, and Kamikaze, absolutely. Where this energy come from, mate? I've always got this energy. You don't know, mate. I've always had this energy, especially at the beginning of the season before anything happened. I had this energy. I had this really strong energy, and you know what? As the season gone, they took my vibe. It don't take my vibe. Each don't take my vibe. It took my vibe. The season took my vibe, and everyone's taking my vibe, and they're taking my energy away from me. They're like the blood-sucking energy vampires. They just come up against me and take my energy. That's what they do. Absolutely. Our next few fixtures look easy, but nothing is easy. As I'm sure we'll find it the most difficult way to win the game as possible. Zayed, of course, guys. Absolutely, mate. All EPL matches from now on is a must-win. Absolutely. We can't even afford to draw anymore. At the end of it, it's getting to the realms of must-win. Do you know what I mean? 6-hour meeting to keep hook is hilarious. Though, what were they discussing? They were talking about crumpets and digestive biscuits, of course. It was rumored that Jim Ratcliffe dropped his digestive, easy for you to say, digestive biscuit in the tea. So when he dropped his digestive biscuit in the tea, Jim Ratcliffe was very, very upset about that. So he threw his tea across the room and was very upset about dropping his tea in the biscuit in his tea, his digestive biscuit. So that is rumored to what happens. Very telling, of course, guys. Big up, Jim. Big up, everyone, of course. Big up, Sal. I love the bit of humor. Hope you don't mind some of my lovely banter from time to time. Mate, I love you. You can say whatever you want, mate. Absolutely. Fenerbahce away now. Jose will be up for it. Amrabat and Fred will be revved up too. Don't worry, we'll be revved up as well. We'll be revved up, guys. Don't worry, we'll be there in Turkey, in Istanbul. We will be there, guys. Don't worry about that. And we will shut down Pastor Fred and Acrobat and Jose Nominio, of course, guys. So we will be there in Istanbul, and we will defeat those guys, man. We will defeat those guys. Don't worry about what they're doing. Worry about what we're doing, because it's about to get better, guys. It's about to get emotional. Absolutely, guys. Absolutely. Well, crumble under the atmosphere. Well, I hope not. I really hope not. I hope they don't crumble under the atmosphere. Apple crumble and all that. I don't hope they do. At the end of the day, there are some bad apples in our team, so hopefully they don't do an apple crumble on us. At the end of the day, it does take one apple to destroy the apple bowl, as we all know. So at the end, I hope they don't cribble up into an old apple. Love you, my bro. Bless you and your family. Thank you. You too. Likewise, Jim Ratcliffe. Bless you and your family as well. Love you too, my friend. Thank you so much. You legend. Absolutely. Love you all. We were 3-1 last year in Gaia. Don't worry about it, mate. Do you know what? It's all about what's coming. We got Brentford first, haven't we? We got Brentford first. We have to think about what Brentford are going to do to us. Hopefully, we beat Brentford, because that is at Old Trafford, of course, and we have to win that game, guys. Absolutely. So I'm concerned about the manager being 14th place with 8 points in 7 games and -3 goals. You're right to be concerned, Noah Theodus. And at the end of the day, my friend, you know what? It has to improve, Noah. It has to improve. And if it doesn't improve, we all know what's going to happen. Ineos have basically said that they're not happy, but they're going to give him more time, because they believe there's some problems at Man United that are not being discussed. It's not just down to the manager, it's down to other things as well, of course. Rasmus Ahmed on the top of right, Ahmed on the left, Bruno middle, Ugarte, Mainu back for our Maguire, Dilip, Dalot, Anana. Love it, GK, love it, my friend, absolutely love it. 3 p.m. kickoff, of course, guys. 3 p.m. kickoff. When is it? Against Brentford. Yep. Announce me as a manager. Fast. Absolutely. My goodness, GK. We will love that, mate. We'll love it. We'll give you our full backing, of course. Brentford have been scoring early in games. We come from back from 1-0 down. We can do it, guys. We can do it. We could do this. We could do this, as Robbie said. We can do it, guys. Absolutely, we can. We can do this. So I put a question to Terry Flewers last night, and his answer was kind of not United-like. Was a bit shocked. He's not a United fan, mate. He's an Arsenal fan. He's just a joker. Rasmus Ahmed at the top at United, Garnacho at the left, Bruno middle, Ugarte, Mainu back 4, and Luz Maguire. Love it, GK. Love it, GK. Absolutely, my friend. I do love it, my friend. Ratcliffe don't want to Ten Hag through, worrying that the co-owner doesn't want him. Absolutely. That is worrying at the end of the day. And that means that he has to get things fixed pretty quickly, and things have to improve very, very quickly, guys. It is all about winning football matches now. And hopefully that starts with the next game. Of course, international break is here, but that might act as a blessing in disguise, because you know what? It might get some of those players away for a little while from the pressures of playing for Man United. And hopefully we come back fresh. And hopefully we win the game against Brentford, and we win the game against Fenerbahce, and then we can start being a little bit more optimistic in regards to season. He loses that game, he draws that game, and then we all know what's going to happen. The pressure will ramp up again. And of course, you know what? he might be gone. Do you know what I mean? He has to start winning football matches, guys. Absolutely. Ashford has never sacked anyone. I think it's him who's hiding, to be honest. Yeah, well, he's had a bit of an easy ride when you look at his career. Yeah, he has. He hasn't really sacked anyone. I agree. Ahmed will have his ability of right forward men treat him well. Absolutely, got to treat him well. Got to treat all the young players well. Of course, we have the ingredient. We have to cook. We do have ingredients. We do, and this is why we have to believe. It's not only that we've got some great young players coming through the system. We got obviously Kone coming through the system. We got Obi Martin coming through the system as well. Of course, Dan Gore is in the squad now, which is good news. Some are calling him the new Paul Scholes, of course. So he's a very, very talented player, guys. He's very highly talented. He is absolutely very highly talented, my friend. We won't sack him until the next break now. It'll probably be Christmas, mate. Probably be Christmas. Absolutely. Everton are saying, come on, I'm glad as a Chelsea fan. Namia Fawole, how you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Well done on Chelsea. Having a great season, my friend. Hope you're doing well. We have to stop the powers that be, which is Chelsea, the cheaters, and you guys back them up. How dare you back Chelsea up and Manchester City up? How could you? They are cheaters. Problem is, though, we don't score goals. This is the problem side, absolutely, and it will start. We have to start scoring goals. That's the whole point of football, of course. So I don't know how much about his background. If you don't mind me asking, what is the evidence that he is not a United fan? Kindly wanting to learn more. Basically, if you know about Man United, you know about a Man United fan, you know our history between Man United and Arsenal. I praise Arsenal, right? I praise them, right? But I don't lick their backside, basically. I don't lick Arsenal's backside because I know the history, the direct recent history between Manchester United and Arsenal. So at the end of the day, when you look at his tweets, you look at his Twitter, you look at everything he does, it's all about Arsenal. He brings in Man United here and there because, you know what, he needs to save face and he needs to act like he's a Man United fan, right? And I've been on this show, Jim, 3 times, right? This is what he needs to do. This is what he does. Man United bring in the numbers. They bring in all the numbers. They bring in the followers. They bring in the subscribers. So at the end of the day, he's used Man United for that, realizing that AFT TV was already out when he came out. So he didn't want to do another AFTV. So he went on the realms of Man United and then done a Man United podcast. So that is it. I may be wrong, but you know what? I'm relatively sure he's an Arsenal fan. Absolutely. When I asked him, he laughed. 50-50 situation, no, not just the manager. The players need to step up drastically. Absolutely, Kazi. The players and the manager, everyone needs to strike. It's a collective at the end of the day. Does every time listen to Randy's already Hake? I hope he does. I hope he does take some influence from them. He did appoint them at the end of the day. He did want them at the club at the end of the day, didn't he? He was the one who asked to have Ruud van Nistelrooy and Randy Hake there. So I'm hoping that he is listening to them. I hope that they are giving him advice and he's giving them advice. And it's a collective at the end of the day. That's what it's all about. If we're being totally frank about it, guys. Absolutely, guys. Absolutely. Yeah, so at the end of the day, look, Erik ten Hag may be staying at Manchester United for the foreseeable, and we have to get behind it. Whether we like it or not, there's nothing we can do about it. Ineos will do their thing. They're going to keep him. And one thing I would say to you guys, right, if they sacked Erik ten Hag, they're not doing anything that the Glazers haven't already done. The Glazers have already sacked managers in the past. In fact, they've waited longer to sack managers, right? They've already done that in the past. Why don't we wait? Why don't we weather the storm? Why don't we show a little bit of patience? Why don't we do that? Why don't, instead of sacking a manager after how many games, 7 games, why don't we say, okay, we're going to back him and you players, you better step up. Why don't we do that? Because we've never done that before. We've never done that, but we never pointed a finger at the players. We've always pointed the finger at the manager. Why don't we say to the players that now you have to step up? It's about you stepping up, guys. That is what it's all about. In my humblest of humble opinions, of course, guys. That is my opinion on that, guys. What are your feelings about it? How do you feel in regards to that? Now, Erik ten Hag also would request a massive payoff if he was to be sacked, which is about 20 million, of course. And not to mention, if we do want a manager who is currently managing, it's going to cost around another 20 million to get him out the club he's at. That will cost around 40 million, of course. Now, when we look at these players, when we look at the young players at Manchester United right now, we have to give these players a chance. And if we get a new manager, those young players will be put at the back of the queue. They'll be put at the back of the pecking order. So that means that because the new manager will come in and say, look, I want my own team. I want my own team. I need my own team. I'm going to bring this player in. I'm going to bring that player and that player. I don't want to know about Dan Gore. I don't want to know about Scallion and Fletcher and players like that. I want my own team. And this is the whole point. So why don't we do something different than the norm? Why don't we back this manager? Why don't we put our full backing on this manager? Why don't we just confidently back the manager and stop getting on his back, and let's see what happens. Let's see what happens at the end of the day. Because at the end of the day, if we're sacking managers in October, do you know what I mean? Are we any different to the Glazers now? We're worse than Glazers. In fact, that would be the earliest that a manager has ever been sacked at Manchester United. That is not Manchester United-esque, is it? We need to give it a chance. Let's give it a chance. You know what? If we get it wrong, if Christmas comes, so be it. And if we're doing crap in the league, so be it, of course, guys. Absolutely. Absolutely. Jay, right point made, Sal. Big up GK. Big up GK, of course. The comment unsaid was either sack Ten Hag or back and Ten Hag and let the fans know. He said, if Ineos do it, not to tell the fans. Who said that? The comment unsaid was either sack Ten Hag or back Ten Hag and to let the fans know. He said if Ineos do it. I don't quite get that, Jim. Big up, Mark, of course. Big up, Mark, of course, guys. Just had a great show with Mark, of course, just literally an hour ago. Don't forget to check it out. It's on YouTube right now. Of course, Devil's Digest, me and Mark, of course, Mark N. Don't forget, show some love. If we not lose a more. If we don't lose any more Premier League matches, I'm good, man. And then Man United, at least we need. I agree, mate. We need to win more football games. We will win more football games. Do you know what positivity is such a powerful thing? If we come out with positivity, we will get the results we want, we crave for at the end of the day. But do you know what? Some of our fans don't deserve it. They don't deserve it because when it's fair weather, they give up. They give up. They can't take it at the end of the day. They can't understand why we're losing games. Football teams lose football matches. If you're trying to change the culture of football matches that has been installed for the last 10 years, it doesn't. Of course, you have to be patient, but also you have to not be overzealous. You have to be pessimistic. You have to critique. It's all in a balance, my friend. You have to do things cleverly, of course, guys. Absolutely. Hope he changes something, whether it's the formation or the style. It needs a better team shape, more people behind the ball. It depends what you're looking for. You know what? He's trying to change the culture at the football club. But you know what? It's going to work. It's going to happen sooner or later. The culture will change. We'll have a shift and we'll start playing the football that we crave, of course, guys. Incio. What's Incio? I am open-minded. Either way, we keep going hard for now. Absolutely, Lucky Singh. Big up, Lucky Singh. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for joining the stream. Win legend. Thank you. Terry said, whatever Ineos do, don't tell them. What Terry said, whatever Ineos do, not to tell the fans. At the end of the day, Terry doesn't know anything. He's not at the meeting. He's not sitting there at the meeting. He doesn't know diddly squat. I don't know what he's talking about. Where are the lights, people? Smash up the lights, guys. Come on, guys. Don't forget to smash a like. Big up, Composed View, you legend. Thank you so much, mate, for saying that, of course. Ineos are correct to have this discussions with Rene Haki with Venice if available first. Absolutely. Absolutely, Lucky. Absolutely, my friend. Absolutely. Good to have you back on the stream. If there's available, then we can sack current manager. Look, at the end of the day, look, Lucky, they're not going to sack the manager right now. And Ruud van Nistelrooy will not get us to where you want to go. I know you think Ruud van Nistelrooy is going to be that guy, but let's be careful. We've been down that road before with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, haven't we? We cannot make the same mistake that we've always made. We cannot be doing these silly mistakes again and again and again. It's insanity at the end of the day. Why don't we do something that we've never done before? Why don't we back the manager? Why don't we properly back the manager? And why don't we say, listen, you play for this badge or you're at the club. Why don't we say that to some of the players? Why don't we put the pressure on the players? Why don't we do that? Because they won't. Because the fans won't have it, will they? They haven't got the patience. Something in that line, absolutely. Something in that line lies. Absolutely. Thing is, though, Ten Hag will get sacked this season. Just a matter of when it can't be wasting another season. Mate, I don't know what's going to happen in the future. I'm not Mystic Meg at the end of the day. I'm not David Blaine, but you know what? I hope Eric Ten Hag succeeds. I hope Manchester United win, and I hope we do well this season because that is what it's all about for me. It's about backing my football club. I don't want us to win and lose any more games, and I don't want us to draw any more games. I want us to start winning, and let's get behind the project, guys. Come on. Sal, in love with you, bro. Maybe Terry is not the real Man United fan. Don't call them fake, bro. Jim, I say what I like at the end of the day. At the end of the day, I don't see him as a Man United fan. It's been well known. I've been on this show 3 times. I say what I like. What my opinion is that he's not. Absolutely not. He's an Arsenal fan. At the end of the day, that is, I'm almost 100% sure of that. Do you know what I mean? I can call him what I like. If I call him a fake fan, I call it because I call it out. That's how I do it, Jim. If you don't like it, Tough titties, mate. Absolutely. So at the end of the day, guys, yeah, at the end of the day, I call things as they are. I know people, actually know people. Do you know what I mean? And I've spoken to them and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? And that's what I do at the end of the day. I do things like that. At the end of the day, it's very, very well known, you know, that some people use the football club for financial gains, for stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? They use it for financial gains, and they love putting the club through the mud. Do you know what I mean? None of these guys know what they're talking about. None of them know what's going on in that meeting between Ineos and obviously about Ten Hag, of course. None of them really know anything what's going on. And these are lies at the end of the day. Not even Fabrizio Romano knows anything what's going on. What Fabrizio Romano said is take it hour by hour. That's what he said. And that's Fabrizio Romano, the one who is in the know about football. He said take it hour by hour. And as every hour goes by, then it becomes more obvious that Ten Hag is staying. Absolutely, Kazi. Absolutely. And as a Man United fan for 40 years, been to over 500 games, I think I'm entitled to say who I think is real and who I don't think is real. I wouldn't say that to anyone, by the way. I wouldn't say that to anyone, especially someone I know. Absolutely. Lucky Singh, Zaid, Bruno Fernandes, Lindelof, Anthony Santos, aboard looking, selling as well. Absolutely Lucky. Big up Lucky for joining the stream. Bruno Fernandes, Lindelof will be a sell as well. January market. Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. It is at the end of the day. Look, do you know what I mean? Listen, at the end of the day, guys, you know what? It's all about opinion. It is. And opinion is important. But I like opinion that comes from the mouths of people who actually care, who love the club. That's what I care about. Certain man lived close to me. They lived in Leighton, like me, which Terry did. He lived in Leighton like me. I have nothing against him. I don't think his legitimacy as a Man United fan is quite there. That's all I feel like. I just feel like that, and that is the way it is at the end of the day. And his answer to my question was a laugh, you know, and at the end of the day, he didn't deny it. And that's what I'll do. Vegetable curry, how you doing? Jim is becoming the soggy biscuit of the week. Vegetable curry, Kazi, big up yourself, Kazi. You're having a vegetable curry right now. I hope you're doing well, my friend. Good. You came to the last stream. You're back here as well, mate. Big up yourself. Zayed Bruno. Yeah, I think I read that one. Absolutely. Fans need support club now. Absolutely, Lucky Singh. I love that. Absolutely. The fans do need to support the club now. The fans do need to support the club. That's what they need to do at the end of the day. They need to support the club. They need to get behind the manager. And that is what it's all about. I don't want any stupid rumors going on about, oh, you know, Ineos, they're not going to say anything, because you don't know. You wasn't in the bloody room, for goodness sake. I have more contacts than people in regards to Man United and ex-pros, and they don't even know at the end of the day. So at the end of the day, I don't want any lies coming out, of course, guys. So no need to be rude, bro. Much respect and love. Jim, listen, don't tell people how to run their stream, my friend. At the end of the day, I know what I'm talking about. If I know what I'm talking about, I haven't said one lie about anyone in this whole flipping hemisphere that I've been here. At the end of the day, listen, I don't have much time for going on their channels and talking to those guys. It doesn't really bother me at the end of the day. You could do what you like and talk to them, you know what I mean? And think that they're Man United fans because they say they're Man United fans, you know what I mean? And, oh, look, there's a pig, it's flying. At the end of the day, good luck to you, mate. Good luck to you. Absolutely nothing personal. At the end of the day, look, you know what? That is what it's all about, guys. And that is how I am on this stream. At the end of the day, I can be extreme. I can be extreme. If you get extreme with me, if you say, don't say he's not a fake fan, don't say he's not a fake fan, I'm going to call you out for it. I'm going to call you out for it. Absolutely. At the end of the day, I do what I like on this bloody stream. Do you know what I mean? You don't bloody, you guys, for crying out loud. You know what I mean? This is what I say. This is Stretford Post. This is Chatterbox. I say it as it is. At the end of the day, I'm not a coward to be not saying as it is on these streams. I have to talk the truth on these streams. It is my duty to talk this truth on these streams at the end of the day, especially if it comes from the mouth of a guy who basically lived up the road from me. Do you know what I mean? And I know. You know what I mean? So there you go. Leighton. I'm from Leighton. He's from Leighton, East London. Same thing. Yeah, absolutely, guys. So, and that's no offense to him. He's making money from the club. That is down to him. And I congratulate him on that. And I congratulate people who make money. I congratulate people who are successful. Let them be. Let them be. But don't make up lies about Ineos. You know what I mean? Because you're not there. You're not even a real Man United fan. I can say that about Ineos. Or, you know what I mean? Or, you know, Ineos are going to do this. Ineos are going to do that. Do you know what I mean? It's bull at the end of the day. They are going to tell somebody. If he's going to be sacked, they are going to tell the media. It makes sense that they're going to tell people. That is what they do. That is what you're supposed to do as a board. You have to tell the fans. You know what I mean? Otherwise, you're not really in touch with the fans, are you? You have to let people know that you're going to be sacked or he's going to be staying. It will be leaked. It will be leaked. And that is the way it goes, guys. That's absolutely the way it goes. And that is how it should be at the end of the day, guys. So nothing personal. Don't get your rattles out of your pram. Do you know what I mean? And don't tell people wagwan about doing this, doing that on their channel at the end of the day. I don't have time to go on their channels at the end because I realized that I've been on the channel 3 times. 3 times. And I realized then this guy is not a United fan. And that comes from meaning a positive debate. Yeah, okay, mate. Absolutely. Kazi, Sal, Roman Road, and Bethnal Green. Big up the Roman Road, massive Kazi. Absolutely. Big up Roman Road, massive Kazi. Love the Roman Road. There's a bike shop, a motorbike shop in Roman Road. I bought a motorcycle helmet from there on the corner. I don't know if you've seen it, Kazi. I don't know if you've seen it, but I bought a motorcycle helmet from there once. Absolutely. Absolutely. Big up Bethnal Green. I miss that. I miss that neck of the woods. I really do. I really do miss that neck of the woods. I really do miss East London, guys. I really do miss it. At the end of the day, I miss East London, guys. 100% I miss it, guys. At the end of the day, I really do. And to be honest, guys, look, you know what? I come on this stream every single day, twice a day, right? To speak what others won't speak. To say what others won't say, right? And I do that every single day. I can be pally with all these guys. Do you know what I mean? They all follow me on Twitter. They all do that. They all, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, I could be pally with a lot of things. But one thing I will not do is hide away from the truth. I will never do that. And when I speak the truth, people generally listen. And they generally listen because, you know what? I've seen a lot in my life and I know a lot in my life. At the end of the day, I know these people more than a lot of people know these people. They probably, do you know what I mean? And the thing is, I know what they're doing. And they basically told me, do you know what I mean, what they're doing. And this is the way it is, guys. So carry on. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and smash a like on the video, guys. That is what it is all about. It's all about smashing a like on the video, guys. And you know what? If you don't like it, you know where it goes. You know where to go, don't you? At the end of the day, Terry Flowers, you can go there and have the fabricated Man United channel. Absolutely, guys. So, guys, listen. We have, of course, the international break right this week. We've got, obviously, Mazraoui, Garnacho, and, of course, Mainu have pulled out of the England squad and the international duty, which is good. We can give them a rest. I'm really pleased about giving them a rest at the end of the day. I'm happy about that, guys. And you know what? We can give them, they needed a rest, especially Mazraoui. He's been playing endless amounts of football. I'm a little bit worried about Dalot, of course. I'm very worried about Dalot, in my opinion. Very, very worried, guys. And at the end of the day, you know what? He's playing a lot of football at the moment. And this international break is pointless because it is the Nations League. I don't rate the Nations League. I don't think there's any point in having a Nations League, guys. I really don't. I feel like it is not important. I think the European Championships and the World Cup are what are most important. They're the most important things that are going at the end of the day. So that is what I would say in regards to that, guys, in regards to that. So don't forget, I'm live tomorrow for Chatterbox, guys. And I hope you've checked out my video with Mark N, guys. Last video with Mark M. Check it out. It's fantastic. Me and him might be doing a show every single week, guys. So you know what? We're building up. We're building a community. And that is the way it is, guys. So, do you visit family in London every now and then? Or it's probably difficult. Okay, it's very difficult because I haven't seen my family in 2 years. They're now living in Dorking in Surrey. They've gone up into the Surrey Hills. I haven't visited them in 2 years, but I'm planning on visiting them at Christmas if possible. I really need to visit my family, of course. I really do. And it is difficult to visit my family. It's very expensive, Kazi. Very, very expensive to visit my mum and dad. My dad had an operation recently for cancer and stuff. So, you know, my worries and everything like that. So at the end of the day, you know what? It is very difficult, and it's very difficult to put into words what I have to endure. And it isn't easy to be in the Middle East at the end of the day, because sometimes it's difficult. But I will be flying out around the Christmas holiday period to see my family, mum and dad, of course, guys. So I'm looking forward to that. Absolutely looking forward to that. Thank you for asking, Kazi. I hope you are doing well. That is what it is all about. It's all about the sweetness of Kazi. Big ups, Kazi. You legend. Absolutely legend, legend, legend. Guys, at the end of the day, listen, I come on this stream every single day. I talk to every single person. Do you know what? One thing I'll do, I'll never ignore anyone. Even if they're hating on me, I will never ignore anyone. And do you know what? I've invited people on my Twitter today to come on the stream and say what they need to say. of course. And that is what I do. I invited them on my stream to come on my stream and say what they need to say. That is what I do. That is what I'm about at the end of the day. Right. And as I've always said in life, you will always meet someone who knows a little bit more than you. Right. And sometimes you have to listen to those people. You have to at the end of the day, because if you are a Manchester United fan, you always have to, you would understand who is real, who is fake, who is a doubt. You know what I mean? You would understand that as a Manchester United fan since 1992. You know what I mean? I've been one since 1980s. So at the end of the day, people understand that, of course. Maybe that's me. Maybe I've got a thing for these things. Good luck, Sal. Thank you, Kazi. You legend. Thank you, mate. Absolutely. Sorry to hear that, Sal. Thank you, Kazi. No problem at all, bruv. This is life. At the end of the day, my dad is right. The operation went well. Alhamdulillah, the operation went very well, my guy. And we're good at the end of the day. And you know what? Power and strength. That is what it's all about at the end of the day. We have power and strength and we keep it going, my guy. We don't ask for sympathy. We don't ask for any of that, because at the end of the day, this is life. And you know what? And we're strong. We're strong. Thank you so much, Kazi. You're absolute legend. You are an absolute diamond, my friend. You're an absolute diamond. Thank you so much for coming on the stream every single day. Kazi coming on the stream, the last stream as well, in regards to that. Absolutely. So, at the end of the day, guys, look, at the end of the day, listen, all right? I speak the narrative on people in regards to what I do is what I do at the end of the day. In regards to Manchester United, no one knows anything right now what's going on in that meeting. That meeting happened and it left and they went home, right? When that meeting happened, they left and went home. Do not fabricate anything. Do not make up lies about anything, because at the end of the day, I watch Mark Goldbridge. He doesn't make up bull crap like that. And he's more inclined to know everything and stuff like that. And that's what I would say about everything, right? All right, guys? Don't listen to anything. Don't listen for people who are fishing for views. And that is one thing I would say. They're fishing for views and it's well known. All right, guys? And you know what? I can't stand it, to be honest with you. I really can't stand it. But do you know what? Some people don't understand. They don't understand at the end of the day. They won't understand about the club. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. So, yes, guys. Look, I'm back tomorrow for Chatterbox, guys. Listen, guys, I'm going to be doing more. I'm going to be doing more of these streams, of course. I'm trying to work out a timetable for you guys. Alhamdulillah, brother. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you so much. Alhamdulillah. Which basically means... you know what I mean? God bless and stuff like that, guys. But thank you so much, my friends. Guys, listen, at the end of the day, I know it does get a little bit heated in these streams sometimes, but we have to speak the gospel. Otherwise, there's no point. Otherwise, I just might as well be another one of those fan cams who just say whatever they say and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? And just talk a lot of nonsense. I could sit here and say, Ten Hag has been sacked. Ten Hag has been sacked. Rumor is, Ten Hag, they spoke about Ten Hag in a meeting and they're not going to say anything. They're going to tell somebody that he's been sacked and it will get leaked. Oh, goodness me. Absolutely. That is what's detrimental to the club. Those are the sort of things that are detrimental for the club and harmful for the club. At the end of the day, someone sitting behind a green screen has got to know what's going on. Absolutely. Absolutely, guys. So that is it. At the end of the day, listen, guys, if you don't like it, I don't care. And that is the way it is. But I love you guys. I love every single one of you. But I don't care what if you disagree with me, I don't care. At the end of the day, that is the way it is. And I will come out to a conclusion if it's a decent argument. I will come out of a conclusion. I'll come out my argument. You come out of our argument, and that's absolutely fine. But no one tells me what to say on my show, man. What to say on my show. At the end of the day, I put a lot of work in this channel. You know what I mean? I do it every single twice a day, 3 times a day, and we put in work, guys. And that is what it's all about. It's about that at the end of the day. And we have opinions, and we have big opinions. And I would never tell you, don't say that. Don't say that. I would tell you not to tell me not to say that. Because at the end of the day, if you say that to me, I'm going to be upset. Absolutely. Jim, it's all right, mate. It's all right. Just don't say things like that. When I know people, Jim. Sometimes I know people better than you, Jim. Sometimes, you know, I've been in this game a very long time. You're looking at 7 years. You know what I mean? So I've been in this game a very long time. I know a lot of people. You know what I mean? I met a lot of people. I've been on their channel. Have you seen my intro? You see Terry on the intro. You see it. He knows I know. Alhamdulillah, Allah praises to the God. Absolutely, Qazi. Absolutely, Qazi. And mashallah means when you're talking about someone's looks, you always say mashallah when you talk about someone's look. It's very, very respectful, of course, for the religion and stuff like that, guys. Absolutely, guys. Absolutely. So if I go right here, guys, absolutely. Let me just bring up something for you guys. Last week, I didn't give you, someone told me that I didn't give you my player ratings from the other night. So here they are. Oh, my goodness, I know it's better late than never, guys, but you know what? I'm going to give you the player ratings now, guys. Sorry, guys. I'm going to give you the player ratings now. Do you know what? This is the player ratings that I've got, guys. What do you think of the player ratings? I know everyone's forgotten about it now, but you know what? Evans was man of the match. That's all you need to know. Johnny Evans was man of the match against Aston Villa. Absolutely was man of the match. The rest of them got 6. Maguire got 7. Garnacho got 5. Bruno got 3 again, guys. Bruno got 3 again. Absolutely. And another one here, guys. The substitutes. De Ligt got 7. Thought he did well when he came on. Casemiro got 6. Lindelof got 6. Xerxes got 5. And Anthony got 6 as well. Do you know what, guys? In regards to these players, it's too many times that we got 5 and 6s out of 10. And this is my problem with the Man United team at the moment. They're getting too many 5 and 6s out of 10, guys. We need to do better. We need to get 7 and 8s. It's about time we started getting 7 and 8s. That's what we need to do, guys. Absolutely. Qazi. All praise to God. Alhamdulillah. Absolutely. Alhamdulillah, guy. Okay, brother, I apologize. I'm wrong, but don't get rude with me or insult me, brother. I have nothing but respect for you. Mate, I didn't insult you. I didn't insult you. You told me don't say that. Don't call him that. I didn't insult you. At the end of the day, all I said is if you don't like it, that's it. That's not insulting. At the end of the day, I have respect for you, Jim, as well. But you know what? Respect is a two-way thing. At the end of the day, look, listen, at the end of the day, guys, you know what? I sit here. You know what? I don't request anything. I don't ask for super chats. I don't ask for anything. I just ask for you to talk. And that's all I do, guys, at the end of the day. Hi, Sal. Only got home from work. Just checking you're okay, mate. After reading the last few comments, only 10 likes, 45 watching. So those of you who are new to the channel, please hit the likes and subscribe. I'm okay, Gro. Absolutely fine. Absolutely fine, my friend. Absolutely. No problem at all, mate. Absolutely nothing we can't handle. This is what life's about. Life's about disagreements. Life's about agreements. It's all about that at the end of the day. We're never going to agree on everything. But one thing I would do with you, Greo, with everything else, if I know something, I'm going to say it. If I don't know something, I won't say it. And that is the way I've been. And these people who say these things about Ineos, that Ineos are not going to say anything to the fans, they don't know anything. They don't know anything. And this is why certain people like me, like Mark, like everyone else get bad reputations because they lie and they get it wrong. They manipulate on their thumbnails and they get it wrong. And that is why I don't like it at the end of the day. And that is why I don't like it. Especially from Arsenal fans. Big up, Jim. No problem at all, mate. Nice. No problem, mate. No problem. Much love to you, bro. Much love. Don't worry about it, guys. It is no problem at all. No problem at all, guys. Absolutely not. Now, it is International Week. It does get pretty quiet during International Week. It does get pretty mad during doesn't get pretty mad during International Week, actually. It gets pretty boring if I'm being totally honest with you guys. International Week is International Week. And you know what? We have to cope with it, guys. Kazi, we need to play Anthony on the left in the Brentford game. Do you really think so, mate? Do you really think so? Do you think you would drop Garnacho and play Anthony on the left? Anthony is left-footed at the end of the day, but he likes to play on the right, doesn't he? Would he do that? From the heart, I apologize. Right, I apologize as well, Jim. I didn't mean to offend you, my friend. Don't worry about it, mate. Absolutely. But when I talk about certain people, I don't talk about out of hatred. This guy follows me. This guy I've known for since 2018, something like that. And I know what I'm going with him. He's basically said it to me at the end of the day. So, yeah. Some people do that. And you know what? I applaud people who make money. I have nothing but admiration for people that make money. Even if they're pretending to be something, it has nothing to do with me at the end of the day. And you know what? If they make money from it, great. But you know what? One thing it does do when you lie about news, it just sort of harms the fan cam industry and stuff like that. Like me, when we're all talking lies. But really, it's them who really talking the lies. It's really them who's talking the lies. And I know that for a fact, guys. Absolutely, guys. So nothing at all. Nothing but a small thing, guys. Absolutely, guys. Now, listen, guys, I had that show. Don't forget, last time I had that show an hour ago. You know what? I am absolutely knackered. You know what? I talk a lot. I don't know how many words I have during a show. How many words do I fit in during a show, guys? How many words? Flipping hell, must be 1,000 words I fit into the show, guys. Absolutely. That is what it's all about. I keep going. I'm like a Duracell battery bunny at the end of the day, and I keep going, guys. Absolutely. And you guys keep me going. You keep me going. And one thing I would say to every single Manchester United fan right now is keep it going with your belief. Keep it going with the support. And that is what it's all about, guys. It's all about the belief. It's all about the support. And it's all about backing your manager. Pick your manager. Pick your manager. As they say, you have to back your manager and keep it going, guys. That is what it's all about at the end of the day, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining me today. When I say a context, and I don't mind if I'm wrong, something you can call me out on. Erik ten Hag, all the players would love. I will call out you about. I love. I mean, disagree or agree. There's nothing you can call me out about in regards to that in particular, because obviously I know the situation. I know the guy well. When you call me out, make sure you call me out with facts. Don't say that, because I know the facts. At the end of the day, I've been in this game a long time, guys. Absolutely. Guys, sorry, I meant on the right side. Yes, on the right side. But you know what? It's the inadverted thing again, isn't it, Kazi? It's the inadverted thing in regards to that. He cuts in, he shoots, he cuts in, he shoots. You know what? That's a bit of an issue that we're having to face going forward, isn't it? It's the inadverted wingers. We need players who play on their natural side. That would be great if we can have that. I don't think we have that at the moment. We do need players who can play on their natural side, guys. Even Rashford cuts in on the right. Anthony were cutting from the right, from the right. Rashford are cutting from the left, and it just so on. And I just don't think it's as effective as if we played players in their right position with their right foot, if you know what I mean. I don't know what you think about that. But yes, Kazi, Anthony does deserve a chance. He does deserve a chance because no one really is performing well on an attacking sense, are they? They're really not. And you know what? It is a bit concerning about our attacking players, what's going on at the moment. Ineos keep Ten Hag means I have no reason to watch United this season. They are waiting off this season. Johnny, come on, you're a Man United fan, my guy. You have to support your football club, regardless thick or thin, whether you agree or not with what the Bull do. You know what? You have to support your football club, Johnny. That is what it's all about, being a Man United fan, whether you're happy with it or whether you're not happy with it. You have to support your Johnny. Come on, Johnny. You have to support the football club. The football club needs you, and you support the football club, my guy. And that's what I would say about that. Absolutely. Trek big. Absolutely. Trek big. It's better. What about High Line for Life, mate? High Line for Life. Absolutely. High Line for Life. As a Postacoglu in the house, of course. Trick big. Absolutely. So it's not that the topic is on the football Man United on the field, not about the earlier comment about Terry. At the end of the day, I don't know what you talk about the football and the other. I just remember the other one from Terry, of course, guys. But yeah, I don't want to really mention Terry, to be honest with you. This is a Stretford Post. This is not Terry Flowers, whatever, Tim Flowers. This is Stretford Post. At the end of the day, this is what it's all about, guys. This is why we're here for Stretford Post, guys. And at the end of the day, look, lots of people are not going to agree with me, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles at the end of the day. The way the soggy biscuit crumbles at the end of the day. Jim is being a soggy biscuit today, but he is the soggy biscuit of the week. Could be Jim Watkins. It could really be Jim Watkins for the first time. I never thought I'd say it. Absolutely. Jim, cheer up, mate. At the end of the day, guys, we are here together, and that's what we do. It's very likely now that Erik ten Hag is staying. I'll get behind him and the team. But Sal, do you think he will after his way playing after the Ineos meeting and knowing he's walking in that thin ice? Grayo, I think he's on very, very thin ice, my bro. At the end of the day, I think if you know what, that Brentford game becomes like basically do or die, doesn't it? It becomes basically a very, very important game for Erik ten Hag. And now the pressure's going to be on because he knows deep down that the meetings were about him. And you know what? I hate to be Erik ten Hag right now. It must be horrid being in that position. You know, I wouldn't like to be in that position. It's sad at the end of the day, but you know what? Football is football. It's cutthroat. His main duty is trying to get results on the pitch. That's what he should be trying to do at the end of the day. He's trying to get the results on the pitch. That is what is most important for Manchester United right now. Of course, big up, Grayo. Well, I'm the soggy biscuit. You're the soggy biscuit, Jim Watkins. You are the soggy biscuit of the week. You are. Only joking, Jim. Don't worry, Jim. Don't worry. I'm joking, mate. It's Kazi. Kazi is the soggy biscuit of the week. Kazi. I'm going to give it to Kazi. Kazi, you take the soggy biscuit of the week. Trick Mick. Absolutely. Where's my trophy for it? The worst comment of the week. Jim, you're going to get it through the post, mate. You're going to get it through the post. Do you know what? I've been waiting for a letter from Google for ages. For ages, I've been waiting for a letter from Google. But you know what? In the UAE, they don't accept mail. They don't accept mail. At the end of the day, they don't accept letters. They only accept couriers, and they won't do a courier for me. Absolutely. Big up, Jim. How many injured players we'll have when we play Brentford? Probably quite a few, given it's the international break. I hope 0. I'm glad that Mainu's been dropped, though. I really am happy about Mainu and Mazraoui have been dropped. And obviously Garnacho. It's good to give them a rest at the end of the day. They look knackered at the end of the day. Love you, bro. Bless you. Love you too, Jim. Don't worry about it. We're like family. You know what? We have disputes, don't we? We're family. We families have disputes, mate. Absolutely. Love, mate. Love, mate. At the end of the day. Don't tell Terry, though. He'll come back at me. My issue is that I just can't support Ten Hag. He treats the fans with disrespect. How would you say that, Johnny? How would you say that? Elaborate. How would you say that, Johnny? How do you think he treats the fans with disrespect? I might be wrong, but tell me how he treats the fans with disrespect. I'm intrigued. I'm thinking Shaw and Malacia. You know what? Shaw and Malacia, for goodness sake. You know what I mean? The Malacia. I hope we've seen the last of Malacia at the end of the day. Goodness me. Always injured. Always got a problem, of course, guys. Can't handle it. Can't handle it. All these injuries and stuff like that, but they end up playing for England. It's disgusting, isn't it? At the end of the day. At the end of the day. We can't handle that, can we, guys? It's not acceptable. It's not acceptable. Absolutely not acceptable. Of course it's not. It's not acceptable. Yeah. So definitely, guys. Absolutely. Guys, listen. Right. I'll tell you a little secret, right? And Jim, I'm going to tell you, but I'm not going to tell him because I told this guy that I'm not going to tell anyone, right? He walked around Leighton in an Arsenal jersey in the 90s. And that's what I will say about that. But don't tell him because it'll hurt his feelings. And I don't like hurting people's feelings. I really don't. The gaslighting and a constant delusion from him doesn't take accountability and tells the fans to be patient when he's not right. So, Johnny, I agree, mate. I think one thing about Erik Ten Hag, which I can criticize him on, and that's what life is about, criticizing. And you know what? When he goes into those press conferences, he needs to tell the truth, right? He shouldn't be gaslighting anyone because when you gaslight Manchester United fans, you treat Manchester United fans like they're stupid. And I agree with that, Johnny. Good point, right? And at the end of the day, he needs to go, when he loses a game, when things don't go his way, he needs to go in that press conference and say the truth and say what's really going on. Just, if you don't want to say too much, just say the team didn't play well. It needs to be better. It's not good enough. We should be better. We've got the players. I don't know why we're not performing. Say something which is going to resonate with the Man United fans. And Man United fans are going to say, you know what? He's telling the truth there. At least he's telling the truth. And that's what I would say. Jim, look, I didn't want to say it because at the end of the day, you know what? I knew it because I knew who he was from Leighton days, from East London. He lived up the road from me, Jim. You know what? But I never told anyone because I respected him. Of course, Ten Hag's response to media questions is the same old nonsense on how he has won 2 cups, etc., etc. And one thing I would say, EC, and I would say this about every single manager, do you know what? You're only as good as your last game. And when you start bringing in old things like trophies, let me bring you back to Sir Alex Ferguson, if I may. Sir Alex Ferguson never felt the need to mention how many trophies. He never once went into a press conference and said, I've won 13 trophies. Who are you? I won. But Jose Mourinho has done it. He done it with Man United when he went 3 times, do you remember? And also Ten Hag is doing it. It's a sign of defeat. At the end of the day, if you are a successful football team, you only think about what is coming ahead. You only think, and if I was to criticize Erik Ten Hag about anything, that is what I would criticize him for. I would say, do not entertain the press conference. Just say it weren't good enough and move on, and we will win football matches eventually. Just move on. Great. So we obviously need a striker and a left back in January. Who would you like to see us sign? I like anyone who's got a left foot. To be honest, Grayo, I'll be happy with a left foot. I would like an experienced striker. Tony's out the window as well. Grayo, as you know, we've been talking about a left back for a long, long time now. And you know what? We didn't sign one, which was disappointing. And I envisioned that this would happen. You know, you envisioned, Jim envisioned, everyone envisioned that this will happen, that we will have problems on that left-hand side. When I was doing my stream, people were trying to tell me that it wasn't the left-hand side which was the problem. And then as he said that, Porto scored a goal on the left. And you know what I said? I felt embarrassed because at the end of the day, I said, look, there you go. Another goal conceded on the left-hand side. And that is what I said. And people, should have listened. Man United should have listened in regards to Ineos and stuff. They should have seen that we don't have a left back. They should have seen that Luke Shaw's never fit. They should have seen that Malacia is in rehabilitation or something like that. That's what they should have done, Grayo. Big up, Grayo. How can you call someone Soggy Biscuit of the Week when I came up with a name? I came up with Soggy Biscuit, mate. Soggy Biscuit was me. Soggy Biscuit was me. I said it months ago, mate. Don't copy me, Kazi. Don't you copy me. Don't you ever copy me. I'm Soggy Biscuit on me because I eat digestives. I came up with a name. Don't you ever say that. Kazi, guys in the chat, I came up with Soggy Biscuit. You know I did. Don't you say it. It came up from me, guys. Absolutely. Do you want me to track back on the stream? Do you want me to go all the way back? The guy in the chat, he knows, lies around me. He knows who I came up with Soggy Biscuit. Liars. Don't lie. I guess with so much football knowledge that you have, it's only right to call anyone out when you know who is right. I guess I said that is a bit the wrong way. Don't worry, Jim. I got love for you, mate. You know what? I didn't mean it like that. I'm just shouting. Maybe it come out aggressive. Sorry. Great. Big up everyone. Of course, guys. What I mean is it's good to love everyone. Yeah, of course it is. I love you all. I love you all, guys. I love you all. But Kazi, don't steal I copyrighted that. Don't forget that. Soggy Biscuit of the Week is a Stretford Post thing. Don't make it anything else. Left Beckman. That comes from KG. And the guy from who talks on KG. I think everyone would love to know why doesn't he change his tactics, try something that brings out the best out of our players? The recruitment hasn't been too good either. We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to give it time, guys. We have to give it time. At the end of the day, we can't do nothing about it. And we have to wait. If he changes, then fair play. If he doesn't change, then you know what's going to happen. He's going to lose his job. And we know that's going to happen, guys, at the end of the day, guys. And that we're going to do, guys. Of course, guys. Absolutely. So there. So definitely the Soggy Biscuit of the Week is Kazi. Because Kazi is taking my slogans. He's taking my slogans and acting like they're his. Goodness me. The reason I use Soggy Biscuit of the Week is because I eat digestives in the morning, and I've been saying that for months. You guys have to be original, you guys. Absolutely. Great. So I was late, but no problem, bro. It's good to have you here anyway. Just to see you for a few seconds means a lot, mate. Just to see you for a few seconds. Absolutely, mate. Absolutely, mate. Kazi, what you got to say for yourself? I want an apology. Checking back already. At the end of you got to check back on that Soggy Biscuit, mate, because you got to become more creative than that, mate. I'm telling you, because if you start saying that on other shows, they're going to steal it. So make sure you give the props where it deserves, Kazi. You give the prop where it deserves. You should give the Soggy Biscuit of the Week a prop. It's even on my bloody Twitter page. You guys, come on, man. Come on, because they're going to steal it. You know what I mean? I'm going to have to do a picture now. I'm going to have to pull it on. I'm going to have to call a show Soggy Biscuit. That's it. You've done it now, Kazi. I'm going to have to call the show Soggy Biscuit. Great show. I'll be waiting for my trophy. I'll be disappointed I'm not got Soggy Biscuit of the Week. I wanted to shine on that silverware. No, you're not Soggy the Biscuit. It is Kazi's definitely. He's the undisputed double heavyweight champion of Soggy Biscuits. At the end of the day, because he's come out and now he's saying that he's taking my slogan and acting like he's his. He's probably going around everywhere saying, I created the Soggy Biscuit slogan. He's probably doing that right now. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, that is a Stretford Post thing. That's a South thing that's been going on since 2018. It comes from my music. You guys. Kazi, custard creams, bruv. Custard cream isn't a Soggy Biscuit. It's not a Soggy Biscuit. Soggy Biscuit, custard creams don't go soggy. They're still hard in the middle. When you put it in the tea, they're still hard in the middle. So how can custard creams be a Soggy Biscuit? Custard creams is your thing. Soggy Biscuit's my thing. You know I can't eat biscuits. So don't say that, absolutely, Jim. Oh, goodness me. So actually, Jim, do you know what? You made me fancy McDonald's. You know that the other day. Sorry, Sal, if I fell asleep. I want a yellow card from Grayo. Why do you want a yellow card from Grayo? Why do you do not want a yellow card from Grayo, my friend? Grayo is not the guy to be getting yellow cards from, my man. The Best United channel, been following you since X was called Twitter, and you used to write them articles. I still write those articles, but I got slaughtered for it, EC. Thank you so much, my legend. I still write those articles, but Kazi will say he wrote them now. But I still wrote those articles, guys. Yeah, I think I'll do it here now. I think I'll do more of the talking. I have the morning after. It's called the morning after. I still have that, but I do it on the stream now. I talk because people kept saying, you know what? You use ChatGTP. I don't. at the end of the day. And you know what? I had enough of it, to be honest. Thanks, EC, though. Big legend. Thank you, mate. Scarsy, Soggy Biscuit of the week season, perhaps. He's going to be Soggy Biscuit of the season. It's going to be if you know, you know. That's match of the day, by the way. He's going to be that Soggy Biscuit of the season. Definitely, mate. Apologize, Mr. Warner. You shall apologize, Mr. Warner. You shall apologize to me. You shall apologize, Kazi, because you're going to become the Soggy Biscuit of the month. I'm going to get a proper golden biscuit for you. And I'm going to say, here you go, mate. I'm going to send you this golden biscuit. Golden biscuit for you. Do you know what I mean, Kazi? Don't say it on any other streams. They're going to cover it. Good stuff, bro. Big up, EC, my legend. But no yellow card from you, mate. I was later getting home from work and only got here. Grayo is un-yellow cardable. He's un-yellow cardable. He's the invincible. I am invincible. Yeah, he's invincible. Tano Hope done. Honestly, I apologize. I would not have said that what I said. I meant we should have love everyone. Terry, but I love Terry as well, Jim. It's nothing to do with that. I love you. I love Terry. I love everyone who's doing their thing. Do you know what I mean? I just don't like rumors at the end of the day. But do you know what, Jim? Big up yourself. Much love to you. This is what it's all about. It's all about the chat. It's all about the chat, guys. That is what we love at the end of the day. Guys, I got to cook for my wife. Thank you so much for joining me. You legends. Love you all. Jim, love you, mate. I hope you're well. Big up. You're nothing but a legend. Grayo, love you, mate. Mad Advanced Sid. Ten Hag is strong. Damn. Ten Hag is strong. Absolutely. He survives. He can survive. He's like a cockroach. He'll survive a nuclear war, of course, guys. Absolutely. Sam Soggy Biscuits. Big up the Soggy Bits. Grayo, the Soggy Biscuit of the week is a Stretford Post team. Make sure you put it on the. Make sure you co-sign that. Kazi, if you want to become the assistant Soggy Biscuit guy, you're more than welcome. I love you too, Sal. Strong, brother. Be strong, my friend. Big up. Peace up. Peace and love, guys. Peace and love. Do you know what? I love everyone at the end of the day. You do your thing. You do your thing. That's what it's all about, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I shall see you through the window, as they say. Much love. Peace.